So as the title of the video suggests, not all of these jump starters are made equal. I'll tell you for why. That's Topdon JS2000. They sent me one of these. They sent Sam one of these over at Sam's Motor and Machine. He's happy with it. I'm happy with it. Having said that, we've not had a lot of flat battery issues since I've got this, but the testing that I've done, it works well. Now, originally, I did buy one because we was having issues with machinery that wasn't starting here on the Mad Dog farm. If you remember back to some videos where I was putting out content with the flower mower, it wouldn't start. It had a battery, it was electric start. So we ordered this, the TrekPow 1500 amp. I suppose that's cold cranking amps. It worked quite well for a while, and then just out of the blue, it went poof. Now we've got that. The old batteries expanded somewhat, and it's popped the case off. So I thought, all right, here we go. So I'd got this on Amazon. So I checked back on Amazon. It had a 2-year guarantee with it. Luckily, I was about 10 days just inside that 2-year guarantee. Emailed them, backwards and forwards, and they replaced it with this one. Now this is the TrekPow 2500. I'm assuming cold cranking amps, 12 volt starter. This was fine. It charged up. It's got a little flashlight in the end. You'd press the button and all the lights would come on. Look what happens now. Absolutely nothing. I tried charging this up the other day. All it was doing was blue lights were flashing across there. When you unplugged it, there was nothing there. You're supposed to press that and they're all supposed to light up if it's fully charged, or however many lights. And you're supposed to be able to press and hold it and the flashlight would come on. It's not doing anything. I have emailed them, but they've not got back to me. So I tried plugging it in again the next day, and it was doing it went one light steady, the rest were flashing, 2 lights steady. I thought, oh, brilliant. I thought, yeah, it's charging, excellent. But most people are going to carry these in the boot of their car in case of an emergency, right? That's what they're there for, jump start your car. Now, when I was looking up what depletes these, I mean, these are supposed to last for 6 to 10 years. Charge them up every couple of 2 or 3 months. It says if it's in the back of a really hot car, which most cars are going to get hot in the summer, it's going to drain the lithium battery. So you're going to want to keep on top of charging it up. It won't take a bloody charge now. Topdon, perfect, not an issue. Plugged it in. It was 75%. We had to jump start the digger with that the other day. 75%. Plugged it in, charged up, fine. So when I say not all things are made equal, can you hear that? Something rattling in there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Now, obviously, all this stuff comes from China. I don't think anywhere else in the world makes electronics or anything like that. Obviously, Japan, Taiwan, and over in Asia, over that way. Whether the TrekPow brand doesn't have very good quality control and the Topdon brand does, or I'm just unlucky. As I say, not had an issue with that one, so I'm going to put that to one side. So we've got the 2 TrekPows. Both of them have kaput. So whether that's just the TrekPow brand or we're unlucky, I don't know. Obviously the battery's swollen up on that. I'm going to test it, see if there's any voltage in it. We're going to take this one apart, see what's inside. So we're indoors. We'll see you over on the bench here. So this is the one that's exploded. Let's turn it round to volts. That's saying 12.7 volts. But it's doing nothing. Let's see what this one is. .6 volts. It says 12.7. But you can quite clearly see that pack has gone. Now, I think there is a way that we can test. So the first one was 9, so that's 5. And that's 2. So we've got one really good cell in there and 2 pretty poor ones. I'm not even going to do anything with this because that battery pack has pretty much had it. You can put replacement batteries in these, but it's just not worth it. So that one was sent to me. That must be like a sensor, temperature sensor, which cuts it out if it gets too hot. But this one, we'll just take this one apart and see what's inside here. This case is quite a lot nicer than the original one. Nice big Allen screws in it. This case is a hell of a lot better than the original one. But I just don't know. This is obviously, that's wired into there. So I'm guessing that's the temperature. Yeah, that's just stuck onto the bottom of the battery. So that must be like your temperature probe that cuts it out if it gets too hot. So that cell is 4 volts. That one is 8.4. That one is 0. And that one is 0. I don't know how many cells are in this battery. So they don't look too swollen, but I'm guessing that's 4 cells in there. So that one's 8.4, 8.4, 0. So that first one's only 4.2. I don't know how I can charge that one up. Or is it even worth it? So that is what a jump start pack looks like inside. That's the battery pack out the original one. You can see that that's all puffed up. It popped all the case off and everything. There is still voltage in it, so I will strip this down, and you could use the lithium packs that are still good in torches and, you know, various bits and pieces if you're that way inclined. I'll look at that another day. Now this one, I think this, without taking it apart, I think there's probably 3 cells in here. 2 of them are reading about 8 volts, and the third one is reading about 4 volts. So they're all out of balance. Whether that's why it won't charge up properly now, because one cell is out of balance with the others. So obviously you've got your black wire, and then you've got 4 red wires. Now on this one, I've seen a lot on YouTube that have got coloured wires for the different coloured cells. This one hasn't got all the different colours, so I'm assuming the black one, say, is earth, negative, and the outside one must be some, it picks up all the voltage, because that's sort of, when you do those two, it's just over 12 volts. But when you do like that and a red one separately, it shows you the individual cells. So one of them's out of balance. I don't know how I can charge that one cell up without having specialist equipment, which I'm not going to buy just for this little job. It goes back to, they're not all made equal. So with the Topdon has been fantastic. TrekPow, this is the second one I've had of these. I have sent them emails saying that, you know, I've not even had this one a year yet, and it's kaput. So what do we do now? Ask me money back, I suppose. It's not fit for purpose, really. But it goes back to the factories in China. Obviously, the factories are not the brands. The factories make stuff for the brands, and each brand goes into that factory and says, I want this making. They set a price, and that's where the level of the quality control is. So obviously Topdon has a higher level of quality control than TrekPow. Whether, if a company goes in and says, I don't want to pay that much, they get the parts fitted that didn't pass quality control for other brands. I don't know. That's how I understand how it works. But that's what they look like inside. There's not a lot to them. Probably cost about £10 to make, including the battery, and they kick them out for about £100. Anyway, thought you'd be interested to see what's inside. And as a recommendation, I wouldn't go for TrekPow. I'll say both myself and Sam have been quite happy with the old Topdon JS2000. I will put a link in the description for this. They did send it to me along with the battery tester. It just feels really good. You know, it's a good durable bit of kit. Got a light in the end. Different functions. When you press the button, it all lights up on there. Got your ins and outs. Charging. There's a DC out here somewhere. There's a DC out in there. You know the score. They're pretty much the same, aren't they? Or are they? So if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.